have been 1,000 terrors of the sea, born of myth and legend. But there's never been anything quite as dangerous as that man right there. Jonathan Reed.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. That's right. That's right. We're getting close to that 1,500 books sold goal marker, whatever. We're trying to hit by the weekend. But, it's going to be tough for me because sadly, this is it. This is it. I won't see you guys for a couple of days. What are you guys going to do with yourselves? What are you going to do? How will you guys handle it? Are you going to stay out of trouble? That's the real question. Oh. No, I had a phone call. I had to talk. Um, that wasn't it. I wish that was it. Mm-mm-mm. Someone said, let's see. This is the last welcome to the rebellion. Send super chat. Oh, what did Billy do to YouTube last night? It was acting a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in Connecticut and I'm debating about going to bring you some cerveza cray. You should. You should. That's it. Are you gonna go insane? I'm so sorry. I don't really buy books, just Gary's book. I respect that. I respect that. We got a lot of almost 300 people here, 30 minutes late. I respect that. Let's see. I forgot to pin it again. Gah, Jay. It was awesome seeing you on Tuesday night's main event yesterday. Yeah, I had a good time. Always a good time to hang out with the fellas, you know. Always a good time. Always a good time. I stayed till the end too. I was like, I'm gonna be a trooper. I stayed all the way to the end. 300 must be view bots. Yeah, exactly. Black guy with nunchucks says, good morning, all. Good morning. Member for 14 months over here. Shout out, brother. Flag Ninja coming in hot early in the morning. Jay, thoughts on people who are agnostic? I believe in God and a higher power, but I'm iffy on organizations and claim to represent that higher power. I'm also iffy on organizations that claim to represent that higher power. So you're not alone in that, brother. Being an agnostic is basically saying you're an atheist, though, right? Did I get that right? Did I understand that word? It's like, actually, sorry. Being an agnostic means you think there's a God, but you know nothing of him, right? You think there's a God, but you know nothing of him. That's agnostic, right? That's what I'm right. I'm waiting for the chat to correct me because they do a great job in doing that. They're different than atheists, yeah. You don't know if there's any defined God, right? Correct. Gotcha. I'll say this. Flag Ninja, there's a lot of people that claim that there's a different way to heaven. I believe in Jesus. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, the light. No one comes to the Father except through me. And that if you start a relationship with Jesus on your own with the Bible, I feel you will start walking on a path that will take you to greater understanding and knowledge of God and of the church. The church will always be messy because the church is filled with messy people. And sadly, the good churches out there never get any light of day on them. It's always the corrupt, crazy, ridiculous churches like that. They will always make the headlines. A nice, family friendly, happy church where everybody's just singing songs and reading the Bible and doing some good in the world, they will never promote that stuff. The world never wants you to experience that type of community and fellowship. They never want that. Whether you're single, have a family, whether no matter how much you've messed up, there are great churches out there that like will welcome you with open arms, find you a right spot, and they will never ever get be put on the news or whatever or like talked about. It's just how it is. So if I were to give you a suggestion, all right, if I were to give you a suggestion, this is just Jay. I'm not no pastor. Probably the most wrong person to ask this, but my suggestion, I would start reading the book of Luke in an ESV Bible, and if there is local non-denominational churches around, this is my suggestion. I would watch them online. I'd watch their sermons online. I'd just watch their sermons online. That's all. That's all. That's what I would do. And see what you think. That's all. Um, you lied to me, Jay. What did I lie about? What did I lie about? Jay, why the ESV and not King James? Because we don't talk that way anymore. The King James was written for a certain listen, I know there's King James purists out there, and hey man, it's all good. Read your King James. The problem is, in my personal experience, okay, this is Jay's personal experience. I have seen people take the New King James or the King James and manipulate the wording because most people don't understand that type of English, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I have seen it with my own. I have lived it as a kid where they took the King James and it's like, you don't understand this text. This is what it means. And it was perverted and manipulated. The ESV is it's common English translation by some of the top scholars in the world from the original thing. It's a little easier to understand. Now, if you want to graduate up to King James, that's all I'm saying. Do your own research. I am not an authority. Do your own research. How about that? I always like the book of Luke. If you don't know, don't make suggestions. Sheesh. You know what, Chaos Maker? You can go kick rocks, all right? No one's asking you because no one values your opinion. People are asking me because they value my opinion. If they thought you had better value, they would ask you. But they're not asking you because they don't value your opinion. So don't come in here and try to tell me how to run my live stream when no one cares what you have to say. How you like that, Chaos Maker? How you like that? That's why I never give my opinion. You just gave an opinion. You just said if you don't know, you just gave an opinion. Get the freak out of here with your lies, deception, chaos. You're probably a vegan. Oh. Jay's spending too much time with Ron. I know, man. It's having a negative effect on me. I don't know. Snow in New York City on Sunday. Hopefully I can make bro. Do not tell me that it's gonna snow while I'm in New York. That's going too far, Jay. How did I go too far? Calling him a vegan? Man, Chaos Maker dishes a lot of stuff. If he can't take it every now and then, you know, come on. Come on. Looks like any snow is going to be Sunday night at least. Might miss us partially. All right. By the way, Jay, have you heard the weather report? It's going to snow in New York. Please don't tell me that. I got to catch a plane on Monday. Call him a fig, not a vegan. There's a look at you guys coming in here telling me what to do. Really? There's going to be snow in New York on Sunday? Chaos Maker said I could take it. I'm 65. All right, respect. I respect that. Hey, come on, man. If you guys don't know I'm joking, what the freak? Jay, snow in New York. Jay, it's gonna snow in New York. Is it really? Is it gonna snow in New York? You know what, man? Oh, I gotta catch a plane on Monday, man. Jay, haven't you heard snow in New York? Oh my gosh. You guys are insane. First, I yell at Chaos Maker. Make asylums great again. Who are we gonna start with, huh? Me? I'll be the first one to go. This chat is driving me crazy. That that's probably how it's probably what's gonna happen. Probably gonna fall and crack my head wide open. You know. Anyway, fly all that. Getting back to the serious comment. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. It really does seem like you're searching for something, brother. And I really do hope you find it, man. I really do hope you find it. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're hanging out with all of us at Geeks and Gamers as well. It does look like you're searching for something. I hope you find it. I really do. Ace Liberty says, good morning and God bless everyone. Shout out to Mrs. Liberty celebrating 20 years of marriage today. Honored and blessed to spend my life with her. And am I going to see you, Ace, on Sunday? Apparently, we're going to have great weather in New York. Great weather. Great weather. Maybe I move the meetup like to like noon? Should we do like noon? Snow in New York City Sunday. Hopefully I can make the meetup. Should I move it up to like noon so you guys could leave in time? Dead serious. Should I move it up? Or should we do 11? Ugh. Grace Papaya, best hot dog and papaya drink in New York City. Jose, can you email that to me, brother, so I can like not forget? Heads up, sport. It's supposed to snow in New York this week. Jay canceled one trip to New York because of weather, only to go to New York later when it's going to snow. My luck is amazing. My luck is amazing. Jay, how much to replicate that scene from Die Hard with a Vengeance? Which scene? I can't for two. Jay, have you heard? York in the news. I can't. Oh. Sizzle says, what the heck would you have a papaya drink with a hot dog for over on Kick? Yeah, so let me just get that out of the way. I do not have tickets. I thought it was a fun joke on Tuesday night's main event. I actually have not heard. This is the honest truth. I have not heard from Gina. She's probably doing press tours and busy with all that stuff. I don't have tickets. I don't even think I'm going. I don't know. If you know, people were sending super chats. Hey Jay, remember when I sent you a super chat? Can I get a ticket? It's a great joke. I know it was funny because I was like, let me just say I have 3 tickets and let them fight over it. 100%. She's concentrating on training. 100%. Kind of crazy. I probably Jake Paul reached out and got that thing done. Mike says expecting very little snow. Don't worry. Now you know what would be cool. It'd be cool if we got a little dusting. You know, like I'd love to stand out there when it's falling. I'll get a couple cool 9-line picks. You know, like in the hoodie. Won't ask for tickets, but can I be your +1 at Melanie's wedding if you're invited? I think she's doing a private wedding. And good for her, you know, good for her. You should definitely be when the tickets go on sale, I'll see. I could just buy tickets and go. Listen. The truth of the matter is she probably is going to get bombarded by people she's met along the way to get tickets. And she needs to focus on the fight. She needs to win this fight. All right? She needs to win that fight. So, the last thing she's worried about is me, you know, getting a free ticket to get in. You know what I'm saying? She's probably getting bombarded by hundreds of people, hundreds and thousands of people like, "Can I get a free ticket?" I heard like football players and like other boxers, they would talk about that. They're like, when they find out you're going to the big day, everybody wants it. Everybody comes out of the woodwork wanting a free ticket. So the truth is, Gina has done more for me ever. Like she's got us into her movie premieres, the conventions manager, like tons of trust me, tons of stuff. So it's like she doesn't have to. I tell her that all the time. You don't. She's like, you never have to do anything for me again. So it was genius. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, it was kind of. It kind of made the show kind of funny last night, right? Kind of funny. Rana gave a beautiful interview about the fight, praising Gina. Yeah, yeah. Melanie Mack is getting married. She announced it on her Instagram. The undercard will be Jay versus Pooh. Oh no. Tuesday night's main event is never funny. It was funny when I was on last night. You missed it. I told everyone I had 3 tickets to the fight and they had to fight it out. Then people freaking Thundarius shows up with a super chat saying, "Hey Jay, remember when I beat cancer? Can you give me a free ticket?" Oh man. It was so freaking and then I was like, I don't really don't have a ticket. Good for Mel. Yeah, good for her. I hope she finds happiness, peace, and sails off into the sunset and has a wonderful life, you know. There he is. There's that little jerk right there. Oh, it was pretty funny, man. I was laughing. It was pretty funny. Guile says, "Hey, does anyone know what the weather is going to be like in?" All right, you know what? I'm looking it up right now. You guys are really going to do this to me on the last Rebellion podcast of the week, huh? Weather in New York. Let's see what we got here. Where is the weather? AccuWeather. Is that trusted source? Let's see. Bro, no, man. It's gonna rain the whole time I'm there? No, no, no. Yes? Ah. You know what? That's why no one visits New York anymore. Not only they have bad weather, they got bad government. Let's see. So Sunday it'll be a high of 36. Are you kidding me, dude? 47 is great. That's not horrible. I might be able to get away with like a hoodie that day. That's not horrible at all, actually. Sun is gonna be that Saturday is gonna be I'll be going it's gonna be raining on Friday. Sunday says snow, rain mix in early. All right, so yeah, and then Monday, okay, Monday nothing. Flurries possible, mainly clear. Okay. That won't stop the airlines from running, right? Dang, look at that thing. The biggest question is now is I'm taking a train. Is that gonna like jack that up? Yo, man, these trips are gonna dude, I'm gonna get Terrence, not you. What the heck? I heard it was going to snow in New York. Not you too, man. Darth Maniac 66 for 5. Jay's the biggest chat tease and troll in G&G, and we're here for it. NDA. NDA. Let's see. Some dead air. Where is it? Speaking of New York, you guys hear this? This is crazy. Like, what is this? What is whoops, sorry. Wait, let me make sure I caught up. The undercard will be Jay versus Pooh. No. Thank you all. I'll be there regardless, says Ace Liberty. If you guys think I should go in my Patreon and say it would really be helpful, like check the weather seriously. If I got to move it to like noon because you guys don't want to drive at night while it's snowing, like let me know. You know? The beast for 5, we the children of God are the church. Those buildings and the people that hold power in them are constructs of men and thus open to corruption, in my opinion. That's a great way to put it. We've got like 15 to 17 people trying to get to Times Square on Sunday. I don't know anything about parking. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm caught up. I don't want to miss the beast. That's my Hawaiian brother right there. I'm very agnostic after my sad divorce in the 90s. At a low point, someone recommended me Mere Christianity. Those 2 days of reading, it changed me. Might only be good for me, but you never know. All right, listen. I'm gonna do something here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do something here. All right, that. You want to talk about the ultimate? Listen, a lot of people have this. I'm not doing anything different, but in my link tree, all right. People like let's see. In my link tree, where is it? Or is it? Okay, here it is. Hold on. In my link tree, if you're wondering where to get some of this stuff, I have an Amazon store. Hey, how about that? An Amazon store. Because people ask me all the time, what cameras do you use? Where do I find the ESV? So everything is here. I just kind of put everything together. And Mere Christianity, I think it's here. Because yeah, I got More Than a Carpenter. That's pretty good too. I should have added Mere Christianity because that's a great book too. So yeah, so if you're curious about, if you go to my link tree and say visit Jay's Amazon store, all the stuff I used to travel with and the cameras that I used to vlog with, because people ask me all the time, the pirate books that I'm reading, the book club that we're starting on Patreon is going to be here. You do not have to use my link to buy anything. You don't have to use it to buy anything. I'm just putting it there so I have a reference, to be honest with you. You could just take the name and type it and go do it yourself. All right. Smart move to make a commuter train in. All right. I did something smart today. It's in the link tree. B-Man knows how to find it. Where was I? Where the heck was I? This stream is going to go down like as one of the craziest ones ever. Talk about it started late. I yelled at Chaos Maker, a faithful person in my chat. I feel terrible now. I feel terrible. Let's see. Great, another link. No, man, it's all here, right there. That's it. One link right there. One link. That's it. That's it. That's it. People that think they don't need religion, they will follow their own ideas of Jesus, our dangerous place. Charles Manson and Jim Jones. Jay yelling at me makes my day. Is Big Phrase in here? Have I timed him out yet? Because I haven't had a crash out yet and timed him out. You know what's funny though? Big Phrase yesterday when the show was over, he said, Jay didn't time me out today. When the show was over, I saw in the chat and I timed him out for 10 minutes after the show was over. He came back and commented on the stream. I was dying. Man, I was freaking dying. Oh, man. You guys made me laugh. Oh, man. Also, today at 1 is the midday mixer. We had to move it since I won't be here Thursday. That's what I love. All right, listen, brother. I know I give you crap sometimes. I know we talk. You really do make me laugh. So I appreciate that that you're not offended by the banter. Like those are the type of people I like around me. You know what I mean? Chaos maker. There's Bruce in the chat. I don't want to yell at Bruce. He scares me. He scares me, man. Oh man. Hey, maybe I might do some late night Fortnite tonight, Bruce. I don't know. I might. It's gonna be a long day because I know I won't be able to play for a while. I'm so offended it's going to snow in New York. Steel Lake can take it too, man. Listen, I know I pick on him about his fate. Well, I love that guy. I want nothing but the best for Steel Lake of history. Uh he's only offended by people that vote for libs and politicians. Yeah. Speaking of New York, man, this live stream. Ned Steeler said, I would not worry about Jay yelling at me. I'm afraid of Ryan yelling at me. That is what therapy is made for. It's already time for the lurkers. Oh, I started the show late. Donna Hall always. First of all, shout out to the amazing lurkers. There's 500 people here. I literally have done nothing but a gurgled word salad this morning. I'm embarrassed. I got triggered. I had a brain fart. I got confused. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. I forgot what time it was, and yet you're still here lurking. You guys like watching the slow motion train wreck, but the good news is that we're gonna have great weather in New York this weekend. So shout out to you lurkers for being the sunshine in my day in New York. Oh man. Captain says Jay's collecting the worst attributes of G&G right now, ranting in the morning, being late, and being a total troll. We're losing him. We all have days like today, you know. That's why I thank the good Lord. You know, Jay, you have to use more words than AOC did. Oh, I'm gonna play that today because that was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Odyssey Rush says, yep, it feels like a Wednesday. I don't even know what to title the stream. I see you guys on Rumble. Lady Marine is there. Whitefall. iCanalist trolling as well. Sizzle Chest, Steel Leg. No binary recall sighting on Kick yet. You know? Oh no. Mm. 1 second. Shoot. Sorry. It's mom. Mm. Sorry. Mom comes first. Okay. Camera's on the whole time. Mom's a little worried that her son's going to New York. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Wasp 3 days in a row. I'm pretty sure she says train with Gina Fund. You know, Gina punched me one time about 4 years ago. Um, right here in the old in the Lexor Hotel. Crack. I was like, hey. Whoa. What did you do to I've told this story a million times. Really, um when I went to see her and I was like, we were sitting there waiting. We were waiting for an Uber. I was like, I was like, Gina, if I fought you and it was 2 rounds, 2 2-minute rounds, I think I could win by points. I don't think I could knock you out because I don't want to hit a woman. And she's like, really? I was like, I think so. I said it'd be very difficult for me to hit someone in the face, but like if it's like, no, it's a thing. She's like, I think I'll be fine. If you pull up some of the old podcasts with Gina Carano during her fighting career, where she talks about getting to fights with men at bars, like in Vegas, how she like broke the jaw like some man. So we were like, I was like, yeah, I was like, I got the reach. I got the reach. She's like, let me see your punch. So I was like, go like this. She freaking cracked. She was like, she came back and like, I was like, hey man, we just playing here. Never did that again. Was that 4 years ago? That was when was COVID? Could have been 5 years ago now. We had a meetup. Tugs was there and a few others. 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Was it 2020? Dang, it's been that long. 6 years. I don't think it was 6 years. I mean, it might have been 21. All right, all right. It was when did Vegas release whatever it was a weird time in Vegas where you had to put your mask on if you didn't have a drink in your hand. Whatever year that was that 2021 or 2020? So, whatever that year was. God, I can't remember. I have to go look at old photos or something. Yeah, that was rough. Swas, thank you so much. You'll see in MegaCon, you'll see. I am lighter than I was last year for MegaCon for sure. I think almost 30 pounds. So you want to talk about the stupidest rule ever? Was that where it's like if you have a drink in your hand, you don't need to have the mask on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how stupid did we live back then? So of course everyone got a drink, and we just held it. So when everybody walked around, everybody was like, "Hey, got a drink." You guys remember that? Some of the crazy stuff. Marx has got to be the dumbest time in recorded history. The um I'll never forget. I was flying to Alaska for my Alaska trip, and in the airport, they announced that you don't have to wear masks anymore. Like a judge overruled it or something. I took that freaking mask off, and people were having. There was other people, and it was in Chicago. People were having panic attacks, dude. The freaking liberals were having panic attacks. It was insane. It was insane. Clever marketing. You did buy a drink. Yeah, all of us did. Predon Corpse over on Kick with 3 kicks to the face. What's up, brother? Fortnite with peeps would be fun, Vindicta. I'm gonna try. Was. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you. You have been so generous this week. Holy crap. There you go. Think Gina will come back to Star Wars? Wouldn't that be something? People are still the thing is, like, it's really weird to see people still wearing masks, like, in their cars. You know? Florida was nice. Florida was like free in 2 weeks. It was nice. Well, we said that COVID might have been the dumbest time in history. Right? They did vote for this guy. They did vote for this guy. Look, a lot of people with opinions on Gina back to Star Wars. Well, Kathleen Kennedy is gone. I'm just saying. I would be down for a Cara Dune movie, you know? What if they brought in a different director and stuff? They did a Cara Dune movie or a Cara Dune show. If Carano did at this point, she might single-handedly save Star Wars. Crispy Nokia said, "Don't blame me for voting." Oh, what the freak is this account? Let's see. Someone says, if Gina went back to Star Wars, it'd be all for nothing. I don't know, man. She won the. I don't know, man. She won the lawsuit. She's fighting again. She's got a TV show. I don't think it's all for nothing. I think that she's made positive change around everything, especially like with that lawsuit too. I could be wrong. That Disney would only bring her down. That you could be right. All right, let's watch this clip. I keep pulling it up and then we talk about something else.
At the heart of this path is a property tax increase. This would effectively be a tax on working and middle class New Yorkers who have a median income of $122,000. The second path also requires us to raid our reserves. It would mean withdrawing $980 million from our city's rainy day fund in fiscal year 2026 and $229 million from the Retiree Health Benefit Trust in fiscal year 2027. These are steps that have been taken before, but only in moments of extraordinary external crisis. Mayor Bloomberg's response to the 2008 financial collapse, and Mayor de Blasio's response to the enormous revenue shortfall caused by the pandemic. We do not want to have to turn to such drastic measures to balance our budget. At the heart of this path is a property tax increase. This would effectively be a tax on working and middle class New Yorkers who have a median income of $122,000 get a tax increase.
Isn't rent there like 5,000? Dude. Doug B with 50. Bro, what are you doing? Can we get 50s in the chat, please? Oh, no. Better yet. Get ready for Rose Tico, everybody. In 3. Doug B, what it be, man? 50 gifted memberships to the channel. Just showing up, dropping it like it's hot. Brother. Hey, you get one. Holy crap, dude. I keep banging my desk, if that's what you're hearing. Double back against is louder. All right, one more. Bro, shout out to you, man. And Jeanette with a gifted membership all the way from South Africa. Doug with a funny super chat on Tuesday night's main event, too. He's like, hey, Jay, I'm coming to town, but what are you doing in May? Would you like to go to a fight? Can I ask all right, for those people that live in the area, Crispy, Lady Aaron D, I know you're not in New York. Mark, I think you're like around the area or close by, closer than me. How is New York broke? How is it broke? That place should be like Orlando. That place should have money like that they don't know what to. They should have a surplus over there. Northern New York is quite beautiful. Farmland. The open prairie is out there. You've got that part of New York. Those people are paying like insane. This is just for Manhattan, right? This is just for New York City. So he's only raising the rent in the city. Well, that's all he could do. He's the mayor. You've got Times Square. You got Manhattan. I'm going there, right? I'm going there. That place could be one of the most. I was reading this. I don't know anything about New York. Please correct me, please. Like, I heard under like Mayor Giuliani way back when, like he put so many police out there that New York was like a tourist haven. Tourism was at an all-time high because people felt safe and they made oodles of money. And then 9/11 happened and all that stuff. But New York, you got to pay tolls. You got to pay ridiculous rent. You got to pay ridiculous taxes. You got to pay. And then on top of it, you might die. How are all these poor people living in New York? How much money are they getting from the government just to live in New York? It's insane to me. You got to pay for parking. The space choo-choo. Keep up the good work, Jay. I like your avatar. How the heck are they in a deficit, man? I don't freaking get it, man.
would rather do is ensure that they remain as they are so that the city can be on firm financial footing. However, in order to get to this point of closing the gap on both this fiscal year and the next fiscal year, we are forced to raid the rainy day fund, the retiree health benefits trust reserve, and to increase property taxes across these other years. We would rather do.
All y'all's taxes are going up for those idiots that voted for this, man. Crazy. You want to know something though? Like, you want to know how I know it's like bad in New York? Some of the nicest hotels, you know, like some of the very nicest hotels in the area, like where we're going to do the meetup, they're like giving away rooms right now. Now that might be different because of the time frame. Maybe nobody goes to New York in the winter, so maybe that's you know, maybe that's it. But I was like looking at prices for a hotel. It's cheaper to go to New York than it is to Orlando. Supply and demand. Orlando's got more hotels than they know what to do with. And these hotels in Orlando, like if you want to stay on the resort property, I think it's like $500 a night. New York's like $100 for like some of the nice Hiltons. Crazy. Crazy. I just don't understand. Like with all the money coming in, I get it. Everyone's saying it's like the illegals, it's money laundering and all that stuff. I get it. It's just, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. They really need to 100% WASP. I can't look for two. Remember that million? Remember that 1 million or so people fled New York during and after 2020. People that worked and paid taxes. So now the government raises taxes to keep paying the freeloaders and lining their pockets. I can't list for two on Rumble. Tell you the truth, the only reason why I'm going is because it's free. I got that free ticket. So shout out King's Advisors. I see you, brother. Someone has to pay for illegals. Crazy. Cole Hauser, shout out, brother. Remember when the Decepticons was rebuilding New York to become new Cybertron? Well, the Autobots should have let them. Oh. Speaking of New York, there was another person from New York. Another person from New York.
Another person who may want a different job in the future and is maybe doing and is definitely doing some reflection on how things went for her in Munich. Watch this.
Would and should the U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
You know, I think that this is such a, you know, I think that this is this is, of course, a very longstanding policy of the United States.
Martha, you bring me on your show and you show me the most uncomfortable 20 seconds of television I've ever seen. My takeaway from that.
What happened there? What do you think?
Well, I think it's a person who doesn't know what she actually thinks. And I've seen this way too much in Washington with politicians where they are given lines. And when you ask them to go outside the lines they were given, they completely fall apart because, look, does anybody really believe that AOC has very thoughtful ideas about the global world order or about what the United States should do with our policy in Asia or our policy in Europe. No, this is a person who is mouthing the slogans that somebody else gave her. And it
I guess
shows
no one gave her
how
one for
thin-
that
I
one.
guess not. And it shows how thin the Democrats' policy actually is on all these very, very important questions. Look, that was embarrassing. If I had given that answer, I would say, you know what? Maybe I ought to go read a book about China and Taiwan before I go out on the world stage again. I hope that Congresswoman Cortez has the same humility. I'm skeptical.
All right, we're going to come right back. We'll talk about the midterms and what you're expecting when you look at that race. We'll be right back. There's another person.
He is 100% correct. We all see it. The progressive left and the Dems, they got a cue card of what they need to say. You know, that's it. They get a cue card on how they are supposed to react. Then they were asked about a foreign policy. And she's like, The one thing that AOC is good at, you got to give credit. She knows how to run a social media platform. That is why she's kind of popular with her crowd. Not any of us. She knows how to do Instagram lives well. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to dress. She knows how to appeal to that thing. I hate to. It's the truth. That's one reason why she's popular. But she's popular with that crowd. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she's like. She goes on Instagram. She sits there. She's got a tight shirt on. She puts her hair up, like all that. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. And let's be honest here. Given the fact of what we see, all right, I'm not trying to given the fact of what we see of these crazy progressive left women that are usually overweight, blue-haired, nose ring, right? That's what the men that love that type of stuff, that's their selection. Then you have AOC, who is better looking than all of those women. Like, you have to be real. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she's better looking. So yeah, so all those little progressive lefty white people that are like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. See? See? Alexandra is gay. Magnum Norse for 10. Want to play a game? If you could say my name right 25 times in a row with every super chat, I'll drop a 500 out of love and fun. Are you in? Wait a minute. If you can say my name right 25 times in a row with every super chat, you'll drop a $500. Darth Maniac 66. You're going to send me 25 super chats for me to read your name, right? Is that what I'm saying? Or do I have to say your name 25 times in a row and you'll drop $500? I'm kind of slow over here. Darth Maniac 66. I know, it's Darth Manic. Oh. Darth Manic 66. Darth Manic 66. How about that? The tagline, I love New York, not anymore. I just ordered a Bull Armory Tac Pro, but once cry once, and my bank account is definitely crying. Oh, definitely crying. Wasp for $50 says Rebel girls have points. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Remember, Wasp is in charge of the No Bra Island, right? Is that what we called it? Bruce has already volunteered to do whatever he needs to do, collecting coconuts, pruning the hedges or whatever it is that he wanted to do on the non-bra island. So, am I supposed to say Darth Manic 66 after every super chat? Like, I don't understand the rules here. Did I already lose? Oh, Bra Island, not No Bra Island. Okay. I start talking about AOC and all that stuff. I kind of, yeah. Bruce's first Cabana boy. Got it. Tommy wants an invite. Wass's Bra Island coming soon. Oh, snap. It is Bra Island, not No Bra Island. Got it. Just want to make sure. Did you hear that? Darth Manic 66. Darth Manic 66. Darth Manic 66. Darth Manic 66. He's not responding. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Darth Manic 60. Darth Manic 66, Jay. You couldn't read it once? Laughing. Hey, man, I didn't think he was serious. I was pulling a funny. I always called him Darth Maniac anyway. I thought it had a cool ring to it. Please make this happen. It would be amazing. Elon Musk wants this movie to happen. You can't pay me to touch AOC, says Cole Hauser, who's not Darth Manic 66, and I'm straight. Uncle Bucky with 10 gifted memberships to the channel. I don't know if Dark Manic got 66 got one, but maybe. Here's your rose. And search for AOC's brain. Where is it? Maybe Darth Manic 66 could answer that, since I'm on number 8 of saying Darth Manic 66. Did you hear that, Darth Manic 66? That's 10. If he drops 500, I'll freaking put that bear costume on. Did you hear that, Darth Manic 66? That's 11. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. AOC is nice if she has a mute button. Flag Ninja for 2. Do you agree with that statement, Darth Manic 66? That's 13. Darth Manic 66, after I said his name 13 times. If I super, you have to get my name right the first go for 25 straight, you win, or else we restart per super. Only if you agree. I agree. All right, I agree. 1 per super. Darth Manic 66. There's 1. There's 1. All right, I got you. That's 1. I guess we'll find out. There you go. I got it. He's going to try to sneak it in when I'm reading it. Oh, my gosh. Speaking of New York. Hold on. Icanalist for 2. You'll put on the bear suit? Darth Manic 66 for New York residents are furious as giant snow piles melt, revealing streets filled with feces. I've lived in this city my whole life and I ain't never seen no crap like this. Dang. Oh no, Eric's gonna mess up my Eric for 270. Oh man, 277. Darth Maniac 67. Brother, you just messed up my freaking brainwave here. Oh.
Bro, this sidewalk is filled with shit. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm scared I'm gonna step in it. But yo, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Pun intended.
It only happens when it snows. Certain usual suspect of dog owners. Oh. Don't clean up after their dogs. What I don't understand is how like lower class people are still living in New York. Like how what I'm saying is how can they afford it? Is there still like apartment complexes that are like cheap? It's all got to be government funded, right? It has to be. Yeah. New York pigeons are unreal. 10 people in one apartment. Well, to tell you the truth, this is exactly what this is a perfect example as what that progressive left movement wants for this entire country. If you could keep the people poor and dependent, they can do whatever they want because they will always vote for you because they'll be afraid if you don't vote for him, they'll lose their money from the government. If they lose their money from the government, they won't be able to live. So the fear tactic is already in their minds, even though this guy smiles and says, "Oh, we're going to help you," and all that stuff. It's insane, man. It's insane. I understand that everybody's in their own unique situation. They can't sell their house or whatever or get out. It's like, I think I would just do whatever I had to do to move. But again, that easier said than done for many people. New York City may be a poor. It was a free ticket. It's a free ticket in. That's why I'm just doing a quick weekend. Maybe the light snow will. I'll document all of it. I hope there's a what I hope there's a protest going on. Crispy Nokin on Kick. That's why I switched to Republican. They can't control a black man who can think for himself. I hope there's a protest. I'm gonna wear my Welcome to the Rebellion hoodie. I want to go stand in the protest and like have someone film me. No, maybe the protest will be like Friday, not Sunday. Mark's like, I don't want to get stuck in a protest. Oh, all right, Steel Leg, be easy, man. Z Highness says clean your shoes afterwards. Yeah. I got my Welcome to the Rebellion shirt from MegaCon, says the Grand Duke. Ah, it's gonna be sick, right? Bruce is like, yes, Jay, I love trolling. I would walk right in there with my hand held up high. I'm like, hey, fellow protester, I'm like trying to like help your movement. Can you record me from the back while I'm walking? You know? I would troll the heck out of him later. Jay's gonna be our boots to the ground. I love it. I want to see if like Nick Shirley or someone will be there, and I'll start yelling at him like, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" Oh, then later I'll slip him a $5 bill like Grandpa used to do back in the old days. Here you go, son. You did good. You did good. Hey, hey, I'm working here. I'm working on it here. We trying here. This is sad, man. How many people doing this right now? Americans working multiple jobs hits an all-time high. Love the fact that they're using like the AI pictures. The AI pictures of a ripped white man. When Jay goes to New York, the poo will get a chance to trip Jay. DJ says, "What do you think of Billie Eilish backlash?" I got to tell you, I don't think about her at all. Maybe she'll lose her house because it's on stolen land. Republicans, Democrats, and everyone in the government better be very careful, because if on the hard-earned backs of real Americans working 2 jobs to provide, and they're paying all the taxes where you're giving freebies to like the fakers, it won't be long, man. It won't be long for people are like, you know what? I've had enough. And people come together. It will be something. I did that. I did this. I mean, there was a point in time where I did this. You know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't like permanent. I was like, I'm just trying to catch up, you know? So is that me? That's an AI photo. And then you get reports like this. I don't know, man. I think it's like Democrats have an 83% chance of winning the House in 2026. Man, call me naive or call me stupid. I don't believe that. I gotta say, Thundarius, I think I'm talking about you work for yourself though, right? You work for yourself. People that have their own business is a little different, right? A little different. This has been a crazy stream. We had Wasp coming in, dropping in bombs, talking about boobies. I think we went through New York. We started off with a Bible question. He yelled at Chaos Maker, trolled the chat. Yeah, if you work for yourself, I don't consider that like 2 jobs, you know. That's something different. It's like when you have to work a 9 to 5. I don't 83% chance. I don't see that. You know? I can't work for anyone else. I don't work well with other people telling me what to do. Yeah. At this point, polls mean nothing. It's just a way to encourage your supporters to rile up your opponent. Kinda. What's up, Andre? How are you, brother? We will see. Jay fella. No, my family's texting me. You know, they're all concerned. What could possibly happen to me in New York? I think the worst thing, I'd slip and fall. I feel like people that are running in the midterms, they have got to start playing some of these clips for people. Like, remember the talking point has gone out to kill people, right? Listen to this crazy lady.
I wish we lived in a world where Thomas Crooks didn't miss.
She wants to live in a world where Thomas Crooks didn't miss. They basically just want us dead. They freaking just want us dead. That's where we are. They're losing. That's why I'm saying, like, I believe they're like losing their grip. And now the only thing they have left is to resort to violence. Like with Trump, they try to get Trump in jail, convicted felon, this and that, accusations. Women came out of the woodwork. He harassed me, all this stuff. If they had Epstein file mess on Trump, they would have released it before he ran for president. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. And they had, well, they're like, nothing's sticking to this guy. So they sent a shooter that missed by like a half a second. You know? And now you have all these people on social media, which I don't understand this, why they're getting away with it. Listen to this crap.
Just to be clear, we are well past fuck ICE at this point. It is now fight ICE.
Oh, well, she was trying to run him over. It's self-defense. I wish she was, and I wish she did. And guess what? If she did and he died, I would have celebrated because ICE aren't people. They're fucking demons in human form.
Yeah, just to be entirely clear here, just to not split any hairs, if you support ICE, you are just as bad as ICE. You're a cancer on humanity that should be excised. That is to say, I want you dead.
Look at these people. What the freak, dude?
I want you dead.
The only true way to make America great again is to kill a fucking Nazi. So good luck, Godspeed.
I have an idea. A No Kings protest, but we have weapons and we use them.
Violence against the state. The answer is violence against the state. Violence has always been the answer. If you are not loudly advocating for the death and imprisonment of almost everyone in this administration and everyone that has participated in these ICE operations, then you're a fucking collaborator.
Remember, if ICE tries to police your polling station, mark your ballot in their blood. Thank you.
If they try to break into your home without a warrant, blow their heads off.
I don't want impeachment. I don't want them to serve time. I want them taken into the city town square, hung from their ankles, and cut them from groin to chin.
I just want to know when the fuck we light the torches and get the pitchforks, because we just need to burn this bitch down and start the fuck over. So, you with me? Let's roll.
So, like, if you just executed one of these Nazis in broad daylight, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. 40 people were there. You didn't execute him. He was threatening your life. Jury of your peers, get out of here.
Because ICE has a violent track record of kidnappings and what now looks like murder, right? So when we see them, we don't need to be answering no questions. We don't need to be asking no questions. We just need to, whoa, hey, sir, boom. That's all I need to do. That's all we need to be doing.
They are literally telling people to shoot and kill people. Literally telling people. They have been brainwashed. They are violent. They are godless. They are everything. You know, we got Trump out here revoking visas. WASP again. What the humanity is this, WASP? You get me all choked up? What the heck? $100. That's $250 donation. Ice baby. WASP, thank you. Holy Christmas cakes, man. Holy crap.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think just for that, I think for that, we're going to let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it here. I think we got to play the Ice Baby Trump AI. I don't know if I could find it. It might have been taken down. It's freaking great. Hold on. I think we have to play it. If I can find it. I mean, here's one. This ain't the one I was looking for, but it's pretty good. The stream will probably get copy claimed anyway. Oh, man. That's the theme song, right? That's the theme song. Oh, is this it right here? What a live stream. Good Lord.
All right, stop. Cooperate and listen. ICE is packing and they ain't missing. Protest, but you're getting too cocky. Don't fuck around, you be outlanding jockeyed. Will they ever stop? No, they're too slow. Not scared of clowns, you bozo. To the Walgreens, you help yourself like a vandal. Running you down them on foot like a sandal. Vance.
Oh, man. Is there anything else? This is pretty good too. This guy put Ice Baby on loudspeaker during an ICE protest. We do a little trolling, right? We do a little trolling. Flag Ninja, if I get claimed, she'll solve it. Check out the beat while Wasp revolves it. Was that Wasp in that truck playing Ice Baby? Oh, man. Oh, man. Where's David Harvey at? He always, you know, he's always posting my stuff on Twitter. And there is all there's like all kinds of where I am like so lost. We showed all the violence. We showed, oh yeah, what's going on here? All right. Just to switch gears a little bit. Thank you, Was. Holy crap. So generous. I'm so undeserving of all that. I don't know how to receive that. That's so crazy. Over 500 U.S. fighter jets, including F-35s, F-22s, F-16s, have been sent to the Middle East within 24 hours. Is this true? David is a real one. David's been a real one in my pocket. He's been a real one in my pocket for like 7 years, dude. David and his family is like one of the greatest people, praying people for me I have ever met online. I want him. He's one of the guys I'd love to meet one day. He's definitely someone I'd love to meet. I don't even know what this tracker is, man. I saw they have announced to not travel to the Middle East. Huh. Multiple reports say USS General R. Ford has officially deployed to the Middle East. However, the deployment has not yet been independently confirmed. Yesterday, the U.S. aircraft carrier entered the Strait. Some shaky video there. Breaking: Russia, China, Iran deploys ships for joint exercise in Strait of Hormuz. I don't know how to say it. What the freak is going on? The freak is happening? What is happening? Did I say General R. Ford? That's the big boy, right? Did I say that wrong? Oh my gosh. Gerald Ford. Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay. Good Lord.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Darth Manic 66 for 2. That's 2. I'm keeping track. Tagged you on a post on X for the rules. Might do better sending a DM. I can't believe I got that. Gerald R. Ford. I said General Ford. Yo, look at this guy right here. I got another book and flag, Jay. Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're trying to get Achromatic Chronicles Blue and Green on digital. Maybe soon. I appreciate it. Is this like Gerald R. Ford is the lead boat of the class, our newest super carriers? Really? What the heck is happening in the Middle East? Also, we just stock market should show some of this, right? President Trump announces a $550 billion trade deal with Japan. She loves Trump, that lady does. Oil and gas projects in Texas and Ohio, critical minerals in Georgia. $550 billion into our industry base, hundreds of thousands of jobs. The thing is, these jobs are like labor jobs, right? These are the jobs that AI won't take away. The scale of these projects are so large and could not be done without one very special word: tariffs. The gas power plant in Ohio, a state I won 3 times, will be the largest in history. The LNG factory in the Gulf of America will drive exports and further our country's energy dominance. I wonder if the next president comes in, if it's a Democrat, the first thing he does is we're changing it back to Gulf of Mexico. Our critical minerals factory will end our foolish dependence on foreign sources. America is building again, America is producing again, and America is winning again. This is very exciting. This is the, I hear you, Jose. I hear you. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, this type of stuff should, like, young people should start to learn how to do this type of work while they're still in high school. At least start with the basics. I guarantee that, like, I shouldn't guarantee, but the majority of people leaving high schools don't even understand that they could get a job in the oil industry, or unless they lived right next to one. You know? Like, critical minerals facility. Also, didn't we find, like, Icanlis talked about this yesterday. I know I saved it somewhere. While I'm looking for this, the Drunk 3PO's got a show at 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock. We're going to talk a lot of Transformers. I think Cole House is going to come on. Some retro stuff. We're just going to hang out, you know, spin some yarn. Where is that? They found like $1 trillion on a volcano. I know I had this somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. The U.S. has discovered a lithium deposit worth an estimated $1.5 trillion beneath an ancient supervolcano in Nevada. Oh, we got a community note here. This is old news. Okay. This post comes across as if the discovery just happened. All right, well, it's not old to me. It's new to me. I was like making sure they didn't say it didn't happen. How do you harvest that? How do you harvest that? Sorry, guys. So why does community notes say the date? Yeah, I don't know. You need to be able to mine that. How do you mine that under a volcano, though? Right? Yeah, I get that. I'm just like, how do you like do that under a volcano? That's just where my mind. I'm thinking like lava. Lava's going everywhere, pouring out on everybody. Everybody's going crazy. You know? Cole Hauser, I cannot highlight. Maybe I can. Did I miss it? StreamYards has been so screwy lately. A note stating this is not news is not worthy of being a note. Yeah. Cole Hauser says, my nephew played hockey. He wants to go pro, but doing his apprenticeship in electrical because hockey is a dream and he gets that. That's what's up. That's how you do it, man. YouTube was a dream for me too. So it's like I when I was working as a teacher, believe it or not, I did YouTube when I found the time. Bro, those YouTube days were brutal. They were freaking brutal. That's how Dante's Peak starts. Yeah. My StreamYards have frozen. This is the last. It won't it's frozen. StreamYards has been having a problem with that. See, even the chat on the screen like won't go any further. Sorry, I can't highlight those things. Do you think that if people know that it's there, like pirates will go there and try to dig it up? Oh, it's moving again. You can see it on the screen. Hey, there's Snarf. What's up, Snarf? I think that's all I got for today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who's on Geeks and Gamers Daily, but I'll be back at 1 o'clock with Mo and a few other people. We're going over the Hasbro Transformers. We're sorry that we killed Optimus Prime tour. We're going to show off some of our Transformers. And I'm heading on a train tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll probably try to keep up in the Patreon. So Wicked Virtue is streaming. Should we send everybody? I usually don't raid from this because it's like I usually don't raid from this channel. But I guess it won't hurt every once in a while. Let's see. It's not streaming yet. Anyway. All right, whatever. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you at 1. I'll see you at 1 on the Drunk 3PO channel. I should have rated that. All right, I'm out of here. God bless you. Be safe and stay out of trouble.